A group of women were camping in Scotland when they took some nice group photos, but one of these photos caught something frightening. In this photo, a small boy appears on the left side of the image. Even though several photos were taken just seconds apart, this boy only shows up in one of them. The sudden and brief appearance of the boy makes it even more mysterious. In the middle of the wilderness, a peaceful camping trip quickly takes a sinister turn. Disturbed by strange sounds, the campers decide to start recording. Then, they notice a strange scratch on their vehicle.
Is this you?
Why are you saying? No, I promise. Not intentionally, at least.
I don't think it was a branch.
I kind of think it was because it lines up with the branch.
What the fuck?
I'm pretty confident it was there earlier. I'll check the video I sent to my dad.
Okay. You hear that? No, that.
Their worry grows when they hear a distant sound of a gun.
Just
They debate whether to stay where they are, move to a different spot, or leave entirely. When they return home, they are shocked to learn that campers in Michigan have been found dead recently. This camper was hiking in a forest when he spotted something truly terrifying in the bushes. The creature looks humanoid, with an all-white body and no hair. It appears tall, as it easily peeks over the high bushes. After carefully watching the camper for a while, the creature finally reveals itself fully. The camper decides to quickly run off. This trail camera was set up in a remote forest to capture wildlife. While it did capture a beautiful deer, the camera also picked up something terrifying. A shadowy figure that suddenly appears and then disappears. The most intriguing part is how the deer reacts to it, proving there was actually something there. Two investigators return to a hunter's camp in North Georgia where they previously encountered mysterious events. The investigators try to communicate with whatever might be out there.
You gonna hit it?
Let's see if it answers. It answers.
Man, that's some kind of insanity going on.
Right? Okay.
And their knocks are answered with unsettling noises. But the tension rises when they hear this.
Whoa. That was a scream.
Yeah, that was a human scream right there. And that was loud.
Yeah.
A chilling scream echoed through the darkness. These aren't typical animal noises, but deep, almost human-like cries. Later, they hear footsteps crunching through the leaves and see shadowy figures darting at the edge of their vision, just out of sight.
Listen.
Whoa. That's treehouse.
Yep.
Sounds like they're communicating.
As the night continues, strange noises persist, and their equipment starts to fail as if something unseen is interfering. Finally, the investigators decide to end their exploration. In a dark, open field, two friends using the Randonautica app came across something truly disturbing.
Quantum points, and this whole fucking person is Sky. Oh my fucking god, bitch! I can't. What if the person shows up in my rearview camera? No, bitch.
A strange figure was standing eerily still. The Randonautica app gives random coordinates for exploring new places, so the appearance of the figure might just be a coincidence. But still, the way this figure acts is just creepy. But not subscribing is probably even worse. In this clip, a woman stumbles upon an unusual abandoned campsite deep in the forest.
I had this pair of shoes that looked pretty new, pretty clean, and they were just sitting there. Then we looked to the left and there was this tent that basically looked exactly how you see here.
The scene paints a picture of someone who just walked away, abandoning their gear without a second thought. The woman decides to set up her own camp right at this spot, expecting the original campers to return from a hike. However, no one shows up. Several questions arise from this unsettling clip. For one, why would someone leave behind a pair of almost new shoes and part of their camping gear? Was there an urgent reason for their departure? These campers set up a trail camera deep in the forest, and what it captured is something truly unsettling. The footage shows a masked man moving awkwardly and eerily near their camp. Why he was alone in such a remote forest in the middle of the night remains unclear. Many viewers are left speculating about his intentions. Some think he might be involved in an unusual prank, while others worry that he could be in danger or suffering from some distress. In this video, TikToker Old Fogey John captures something truly unsettling during a nighttime walk in the woods. As he films, a mysterious figure suddenly emerges from the darkness. This eerie sight has led many viewers to speculate that it might be a Skinwalker. This video, originally posted on Facebook, shows a group of friends exploring a cave. Out of nowhere, something or someone moves through the dim light. The explorers quickly rush towards the figure, but when they arrive, it has disappeared without a trace. Despite searching the area thoroughly, no one was found nearby. The uploader also reveals in the description that the cave was blocked off with branches and stones, which they had to remove to enter. Perhaps this cave is the hidden home of a mysterious figure. A man was strolling through the woods when he spotted some other hikers, but something about them was off, and what he saw next shocked him.
Что это? Тихо, тихо, Тарзан. Тарзан, тихо, Тарзан. Боже мой, что это было?
A girl appeared to be levitating above the ground while a woman stood nearby watching. Some believe it's a clear sign of paranormal activity, while others suggest there might be a more rational explanation, perhaps hidden strings or wires that aren't visible in the footage. Some guys were driving through the woods late at night on their way to find a camping spot, when suddenly this happened. A figure in white overalls steps right into their path. As soon as the figure appeared, they decided it was best to back off and not return to that area at night. This skywatcher from Mountain Beast Mysteries was camping in a forest when he captured something peculiar in the middle of the night.
But I saw something last night that kind of reminded me of that light I was tracking. It was moving really fast. It was quite bright. It seemed lower in altitude than a satellite, to be honest. That could just be me getting excited, but it really did remind me of one of those lights, so I'm hoping later tonight when I go out, I get something like that again. Not really much going on, it's just moving through the sky silently. It was silent. The night vision camera I have, it doesn't record audio, so you can't hear anything anyways, but it wasn't making any noise, and it was trucking along at a pretty good speed.
Out of nowhere, a bright blue orb appears, shining much brighter than any satellite. Another light moves alongside it, perfectly synchronized, making it hard to tell if it's just a coincidence or if there's something more mysterious going on. Excited and curious, he abandons his usual spot and rushes down the rugged terrain to capture the mysterious object's presence on camera. When the sun rises, he reviews the footage, only to be left with more questions than answers.
A light that shows up that like shifts colors a lot, and it's like zipping around the sky and stopping, and like it does these really crazy maneuvers. That was the last major thing that I ever saw.
A group of campers were exploring the area late at night when they saw this. A figure dressed in a white sheet. In the clip, you can see the campers using flashlights as they try to figure out what's happening. Not sure whether someone is pranking them or if this person is actually dangerous. They notified the authorities, but it took a while for them to arrive at the scene. After a while, the figure simply sat down and remained motionless. Whether the figure was apprehended by the authorities remains unknown, just as the reason why not everyone is subscribed by now. In the woods of America, YouTubers CJ Fison and Chris set out on a chilling Halloween night investigation.
Hey man, last time we were here it was snowing, and now if you look out here, it's no snow. Thankfully.
No snow. Thank God. No snow ever again.
You know, I just feel like this road could be a little bit more like friendly if they would just widen it. It's literally, for everybody looking, it's literally just one car wide. Oh boy, here we go.
But nothing could have prepared them for the eerie experience waiting for them at the burnt bridge. Years ago, it was a simple wooden bridge over a forgotten creek. It became infamous for dark rituals where people chanted mysterious spells. One night, the bridge caught fire, allegedly due to the flames of hell itself.
Here, baby. Chris, how you feel? How you feel?
I'm good so far. I haven't heard anything like creepy, so.
Alright, good. We're not gonna hear anything creepy tonight. Everything's gonna be just fine. I want to let everybody know and preface something here, that the bridge behind me, it burnt down. It used to be a wooden bridge, and it basically burnt down because so many rituals were done here. And it said that a portal has opened up in the area, and that's why it's so haunted, and that's why all this crazy stuff happens. The house burnt down a couple of years ago that we used to go into, and then not to mention the bridge was burnt down like 50 or 60 years ago. So when you start thinking about the name burnt bridge and then there's a burnt house, it just, the whole effect is really, really creepy. And I gotta say that we've never done the Estes method here, Chris.
Never.
I mean, you think about that.
Under a full moon, CJ and Chris arrived at the bridge in their truck. they parked near the ruins and set off on foot in the woods. Soon, they found an old abandoned building hidden among the trees. The building seemed out of place, with rotting wooden walls standing alone in the forest. As they approached the building, they saw a dark figure standing in the doorway, watching them. Terrified, they ran back to their truck with the camera still recording. But the night was far from over.
Oh! Fuck me! What was that?
Okay. In the van. In the fucking van. In the van.
Oh! Are you okay? Are you alright? Dude, you gotta bring it up. Are you okay?
Yeah.
What did you see or what did you hear? What happened? Lock that shit.
I did.
What just happened? I couldn't even see you. I literally cannot see you.
I went and stood on the bridge. I swear on my life, Chris. I held my hands like this. I said, if there's anything good or evil here, I want to invite you to come here.
What the fuck is that?
Once back in the truck, they tried to calm down and sleep, until a violent hit shook the vehicle. CJ and Chris were jolted awake, trying to understand what was happening.
Oh, wake up, dude. What the fuck is that? Was that an earthquake? What was that? The van was just swaying side to side, dude.
We should go out there and fucking look for it.
Fuck that, dude. I'm not going out there. Fuck that. It's
No, come
terrible idea.
on, seriously.
No, I'm not going out there, dude.
Is the van still rocking?
Feel it.
What the fuck is that?
There's no way it's that windy right now. Dude, that's not a good idea, bro.
They cautiously stepped outside, but found no sign of what had struck the truck. This video captures an unusual scene where a large mysterious creature emerges from a shallow mud pool. This creature doesn't resemble any known aquatic animal. The texture of this being is rough and resembles that of a tree trunk, and it doesn't seem to have any clear facial features. This strange sight is only visible for a short while before the creature retreats back into the mud. A man was camping in a remote area near the mountains when he captured something very unexpected inside a cave. He spotted a human-like figure with a bright, glowing head. The man was not only surprised by the strange appearance of the creature, but also by seeing anyone in this area. Is this just clever editing, or is there something much more mysterious out there? This clip was uploaded on Facebook with the claim that it shows Bigfoot wrestling a bear. At first glance, it might look like the video was just showing two bears fighting, but there's something unusual. A hand and a face that definitely don't seem to belong to a bear. Now, the bear is fighting with such force that it makes me think it would be extremely dangerous for anyone in a Bigfoot suit. In this mysterious clip, a group of campers came across something very disturbing. Several human-like figures can be seen. One of these figures appears to be lying on the ground, injured or possibly unconscious. Meanwhile, 3 other humanoid figures are seen trying to help. There's not much backstory to this clip, so we're left with several questions. But what confuses me most is why these guys are just calmly observing these creatures as if it's completely normal. Now, let's watch more scary camping encounters.